Hi, and welcome to the 2.0 conference here in Las Vegas. I'm Danny, your host, and we have our lovely guest today. Would you like to introduce yourself and your organization that you represent?
Yeah, my name is Mario. I am the founder of Paragon. We are a company that specializes in building trading platforms for people in crypto and making it easier for both experts to have an unfair advantage and beginners to just get in without failing a whole lot. Yeah.
Good summary.
Thanks.
Good summary. And can you elaborate a little bit more on your market? Because it's a very niche market that not everybody really knows about too much.
Yeah. So the space that we focus on the most would be the DeFi sector. So those are projects that are not yet on the big exchanges. They've barely just started out, usually in the very low market caps. Where we find the most growth and opportunity, because these are the projects that you hear about on the news going 100x or 1000x or whatever, going crazy. And we help people find those projects super early, get into them safely, make sure they're not buying into scams. And we do that through a combination of forensic analysis, quantitative analysis, all this mumbo jumbo. But we teach it in a way that's easy to understand. And personally, I developed this process last cycle during the 2021-2022 crypto cycle, and personally turned $80 into 58 million over the course of 15 months, and helped about 100 other people achieve millionaire status as well during that time.
Wow. So you consult mainly on how to get that result.
So at the beginning it was consulting, and we were doing everything manually. So we would teach people, the whole process, because back then there wasn't any tools to help people do the forensic and quantitative analysis. You kind of had to sift through the stuff yourself, right? Yeah. This cycle, thankfully, we have AI. We have a lot of, algorithmic learning tools and machine learning tools, which has made the process a lot easier. And so we're using all that technology to take my very manual, very thorough process and automate it at scale across every project that exists out there, so that we can sift through all the noise and find the true signals out there that catapult wealth and success very high.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Yes. And how did you feel about receiving the Business Leadership Award today?
It was great. I mean, it came by surprise. I walked into the room as I called my name, so I didn't know what was going on at the moment. I think that left an impression on everybody in the room, because I was like, okay. But it was a great surprise. And I loved the process of, kind of talking about my successes and failures, from beginning to end, and then speaking on the panel about, how we grew and all the hurdles I encountered along the way. And it's cool to be recognized, especially, when business owners, so many business owners struggle, and a lot of them don't make it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And what would you recommend to somebody who wants to follow in your footsteps with getting into the crypto market, consulting?
I think this advice is very important in crypto, but also I would say very important in business in general. Focus on getting really good at analyzing and using the metrics and data that you can trust. I think in business, too often people rely on, just promises and big pitches and all this kind of stuff to bring on the right people and secure the right deals. In crypto, you can't trust anybody at their word. The blockchain is transparent. The data is all there. So personally, I'm very much a numbers guy. I'm not really good at reading people. This is like my other co-founders. I'm the naive one that likes to stick to the numbers, basically, because anytime I deal with people, it's a bad time. Because I'm just like, yeah, I trust everybody. Why would anybody lie? But in crypto, I've learned to focus on just the data, right? The numbers, getting really good at reading them. And I think same thing in business, right? When you're marketing, you can't just trust people. You got to look at ROI, ROAS, all that kind of stuff, CPMs, and bring people on that rely on reliable stuff and become an expert yourself in that as well. Yeah.
That's good. That's good advice.
Thanks.
That's good advice. And how has networking been so far at this conference for you? What's your experience?
Oh, it's been great. I met a lot of really interesting people. So one of the stories I shared up on stage was that I lost $34 million in a day.
Oh.
Yeah, that was fun. In an hour, actually. It didn't even take the whole day. And so I got a lot of people coming up to me afterwards saying like, what the heck happened? Please tell me the story. And I was able to share kind of, how we pivoted and what happened in the markets at that time. But it's been really cool. I've been able to I just literally got done doing a podcast. Somebody wants me to go on their radio show. So it's been awesome to share my story. I don't get much of a chance to do it. I'm usually stuck behind a computer all day for hours at a time, just working on formulas. So it's interesting to see people interested in what I have to share and honestly learn about what they're doing, which is really cool. I'm able to take what these people are experts in their industry and kind of see how it applies to my own. And I think that's an awesome part of networking is absorbing the knowledge of others and seeing how it incorporates into what you do.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. And how can people reach you? How can people get in contact with you?
Yeah.
LinkedIn, website?
So our website for the project is pgn.io. It's called Paragon, so just those 5 letters, pgn.io. And if you want to email me personally or you have questions or you just want to say hi, my email is mario@pgn.io. So it's my first name @pgn.io.
All right, perfect.
Awesome.
Thank you so much.
Thank
it was
you.
great meeting you.
Great to meet you as well.
Yes.